So we took a corner of this room here and I made it into this. We started with the walls. Got them painted white. Concrete anyway, fixed it, we got it all painted. Then me and another coworker, Jeff, did this flooring here. It's that epoxy flooring for garage. I should have put more paint chips in it now that or more epoxy chips, whatever those things are. In hindsight, if I ever do it again, I know how to do it. And then from there, we put up the stainless steel here. And this is what I work on, is my Lemo heads. This is the testing unit we hook them up to. It's the only one in existence. They made it specifically for this company, for these heads. This is my satellite supply that I set up. It's a cabinet where I keep spare cylinders, clean them and rebuild them, reuse them. Keep all the spare bearings and seals and exhaust mufflers and all that. Shrink tubing and electrical parts for the heating elements. Pressure booster pump. And then my prized little workbench toolbox where I've inlaid all my tools. Every tool's been inlaid. Ooh, I am missing a bearing pusher actually. Let's go locate that now. Make sure it gets put back where it goes. I don't normally leave tools out like that, but working 12-hour night shifts 5 days in a row will get to you. And then I got an iPad with my infrared camera. Well, we use this here to calibrate the seal bars to the machine once they're in the machine. This here checks the tension of belts, make sure they're set right. And of course, pair calipers, can't have shop without those. Some wire strippers. I don't even know exactly what this tool's even called, but we use it to put on a ferrule on the end of a wire. And then zip tie gun, gotta have those. And then down here I got all my little screwdrivers, and I got these really cool little thin wrenches made by Duratech. Let me tell you, those things will get into places you wouldn't believe. Especially if you've got a weld on a nut, 3 welds on a nut. Over here I just got all my standard, all my metric wrenches just laid out. All my ratchet wrenches are stubby ratchets, regular ratchet, all metric, all inlaid into the foam. Same with my sockets. Everything, I inlaid it. Doesn't look the greatest, but hey, it works. Didn't do it for looks. Did it for effectiveness. Easy to locate. Gotta have squares. Gotta have your air tube cutter. Things may not have been organized, set up exactly the best, but I'm a new mechanic. I've never even really done mechanic work. I've been a mechanic for only 2 years, and I think I did pretty good setting up this little shop. Got some stock outs here, but my easy out, like reverse drill bit things we have in our machine are way better. And then of course my own little crimpers. Got strippers, but we didn't have crimpers, so I used my little cheap Smart Electrician crimpers. They've lasted me over the years. And of course in here we got snap ring pliers. Got our shorter metric Allen heads. We got a pass-through. Excuse me. Got a pass-through socket set. Put your socket down in there. So when you got a wrench on a really long bolt, or in my case, you've got a bolt with an Allen wrench wrench in the middle, an Allen head in the middle there. Put that bad boy on there. Put your wrench on there. You can still get to it to counter this from turning when you tighten that nut down. This is another very handy tool to have in the arsenal in case you ever need it. That was more bought for when we did the head repairs in machine with everything still attached. I think down here I just have my testing equipment that I made. I'll hook this regulator up to the airline right here. I hook this up to a knife cylinder. Take this end and just hook it up into the battery. Takes 24 volt to fire these cylinders. It's a 20 volt battery and easily fires these air cylinders off. Tells me if they have any leaks in them or not, if they need repaired or if they just need to be cleaned and relubed. The cylinders in question cost $1,200 a piece and the repair kits cost $900, so it's a very tough decision to make on whether to repair them or buy a new one. Just depends on the issue. And down here, heavy duty big bad mofo snap ring pliers. Of course, air hose for blowing off all the powder. Extension cord to be used for the heat gun. The heat gun is for the shrink tubing that I put on the wires going to the elements. Oh yeah, one of the trainees, of course, put it back in hot. That's what happens. A couple of trainees actually put it back in hot. The other one did it over here in the actual foam. I told them that that tool wasn't designed to cut foam with. This one right here, that's designed to cut foam with. Needless to say, he doesn't help me anymore. Get this one put back here. Alright, sorry about the bad camera work, but I'm not good at filming. Those big snap ring pliers, those were for those, and they are a beast to get out. But these are definitely fun to work on. 18 bolts down here that level them. 18 up here along the top as well. 36 bolts to adjust. You try not to ever adjust the bottom, you just leave them set. These are thermocouple wires tell the temperature of the seal bars. And here's what they look like when they're fully assembled. Take one apart here. Take the guard off of this one. Like with all of its clamps, cooling trays, sealing bars are all up in there with leveling plates underneath them. I'll make another video as the process moves along, and I'll upload that one as we go. Let's see if I can't do a little video series here. How to rebuild a Lemo head for a Lemo Bag Machine. I mainly just wanted to show my shop. I'm so proud of this. I'm very proud of my children too, but this is very proud.